You know, folks, I always dreamt of hitting the open road, leaving my worries behind, and embracing the freedom of the RV life. And let me tell you, it's been an incredible journey, but it ain't always been smooth sailing. In my first year of full-time RV living, I made my fair share of mistakes. Some small, some expensive, and one that, looking back, could have been downright dangerous. And here's the thing, no one warned me. Now, I thought I had done enough research. I watched all the right videos, joined the forums, read the blogs. I soaked it all up like a sponge. Felt like I knew it all, you know. But until you're out there, really living in an RV day in and day out, through rain, breakdowns, lonely mornings, and tight turns, you don't know what you don't know. So today, I'm sharing the top 5 mistakes I made in my first year of RV living, and more importantly, what I learned from them. Hopefully, you can learn from my blunders and avoid some bumps in your own journey. This RV dream, it really got a hold of me. When I found the one, a beaut of a used Class C, I got so caught up in the excitement, I practically skipped the inspection. I took one walk through, a quick spin around the block, and bam, handed over the cash. Big mistake. First trip out, wouldn't you know it, the fridge decided to take a vacation. On propane, at least. Then, those little cracks in the window seals. They weren't so little when the rain started howling. And don't even get me started on the water pump serenading me with its death rattle. Here's the lesson, folks. Always, and I mean always, do a full systems check before you buy. Fire up that stove, test the plumbing, the generator, propane, AC, everything. And if you're buying used like me, do yourself a favor and hire a certified RV inspector. It might set you back a few $100, but trust me, it can save you thousands in headaches down the road. So picture this, I'm cruising down the highway, winds a-whippin', and my home on wheels is doing the tango. Scary? You betcha. Turns out I had loaded her up like a pack mule, most of the weight piled in the back. Didn't even know about this thing called GVWR, the Gross Vehicle Weight Rating. See, every RV has a weight limit, and ignoring it is like asking for trouble. Overloading your rig ain't just hard on the engine, it affects your brakes, your tires, and makes you a hazard on the road. Here's the deal. Learn about weight distribution. Keep things balanced. Don't put too much weight on one side or the other. And know your RV's GVWR like the back of your hand. Stay within those limits for your safety and everyone else's. Plus, a properly balanced rig gets better gas mileage. And who doesn't like saving a few bucks at the pump? Chapter 3. Found this picture-perfect spot by the river once. Parked myself right there, beautiful sunset, couldn't have been happier. Then the heavens opened up. 2 days of relentless rain and I woke up looking like I was living in a swamp. Another time decided to explore the mountains. Didn't check the forecast, figured it was a safe bet. Woke up to black ice on the road. Not fun, my friends. Here's what I learned the hard way. Always, and I mean always, check the weather forecast. And not just for rain. Wind, temperature drops, even fire warnings. Gotta be aware of it all. And when you're picking your spot, think ahead. Low-lying areas might look tempting, but they're a recipe for disaster when the rain hits. Chapter 4. Now, I'm a bit of a prepper at heart. Figured, hey, I've got the space, might as well be prepared. So I packed and packed. Extra shoes, every kitchen gadget imaginable, tools, backup appliances, you name it, I had it. Problem was, I couldn't find anything. My storage was a tangled mess, and all that extra weight, it was like hauling around a sack of potatoes. Cost me a fortune in gas. Here's the wisdom, folks. Live by the 80-20 rule. You'll use 20% of your stuff 80% of the time. And every couple of months, go through your stuff and purge. Get rid of what you don't use. You'll thank me later. Chapter 5. I had this notion that RV living was gonna be cheap. I mean, it's not like I'm paying rent or a mortgage, right? Well, reality hit me like a ton of bricks. Gas, maintenance, park fees, eating out when I was tired of cooking. It all added up faster than I could say campfire. It took me 5 months to realize I was in trouble. 5 months of blissful ignorance before I finally sat down and created a budget. Turns out I was spending $800 more per month than I planned. The lesson? Make a budget, folks, and stick to it. Account for gas, maintenance, campground fees, insurance, food, entertainment, and don't forget an emergency fund. Track every dollar, because it adds up quicker than you think. Trust me on this one. Look, were these mistakes embarrassing? You bet. Were they costly? Some of them. But I'll tell you, they taught me more about RV life and about myself than any YouTube video ever could. See, out here, it's not about avoiding mistakes altogether. It's about learning from them, adapting, and keeping those wheels turning. Mistakes are part of the journey, folks. But sharing them? That's how we help each other grow. And that's what I hope this channel is all about. A place where we can be honest about what life after retirement really looks like. The good, the bad, and the downright messy. So tell me, what's the biggest mistake you've made while RVing? Or the one you're most afraid of? Drop it in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. And if you want to hear about the things I actually did right in my first year, let me know. And maybe I'll make a video about that too. Keep on rolling, folks.